check my channel. And I might have to get a new password. I damn near forgot it already.
Trouble.
Um, Give me a second.
Good.
They just have to come right here and play that funky ass music, Joe.
Yeah, we good.
We good? You got a right now. Go ahead.
All right. Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right. Hey, first and foremost, we want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, Kakodash.
A double honors to the apostles, the elders, and great millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, pushing the work of truth and sincerity.
Sir.
All right, we out here with a midweek camp. All right, basically, dealing with various topics of importance, topics of recent,
Prophecy.
because it don't never end. Prophecy shapes the world that we live in, and hey, there's more stuff happening on a daily. So,
Okay. Hey,
anybody
you know
got-
what? Get
wants to start?
I got two in mind. First Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, and Second Ezra, the 15th chapter. Either one you can start with. Because as you can see the title is the signs of the times, and we see the signs. The signs is basically markers the Lord is going to return. In fact, Yahushua told the disciples that, you know what, real quick, get Matthew 20, start from 4, because the disciples, they wanted to know when the Lord was going to return, okay? And he gave them a list of things that was going to take place before his coming. So I think it'd be good to jump into Matthew 4 real quick.
Kindness. Good.
All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Says, And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
Yep. Keep going.
For many shall come in my name.
No. Jump up. You got to get all that meat. Jump up to like 3 and read on down.
This is Matthew 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives,
There we go.
the disciples came unto him privately,
Mm-hmm.
saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming?
See?
And of,
Go ahead.
and of the end of the world.
So the disciples wanted to know when will be the sign of his coming. Because the Lord, and somebody look up the word sign. All right. How will we know that you're going to approach? How do you know? How would we, identify your coming? Because remember, when Yahushua returns, that is the liberation of the nation of Israel, beginning with the hopeful elect. So this is something that, beginning with Jude, you see, Jude prophesied on the coming of Yahushua with the holy angels. It's in the book of Jude. Enoch prophesied, okay, and he was the 7th from Adam. So it's been a long time coming where the disciples, the prophets, the men of the Lord, the believers, they all long for the Messiah to return so we can be restored back together. Okay? So now the disciples, they're asking, when is going to be the time of your return? You got sign? Go ahead.
In the Strong's G 4592, Simeon.
Speak up, Art.
Well, it says Simeon in the Strong's, and in the Hebrew, Shemaiah one.
Yep.
And it says a sign, a mark, a token.
A token. What else?
It says that by which a person or thing is distinguished from
Uh-huh.
others and is known.
Like you got certain shooting stars. I believe it was a 7-tailed shooting star when America was established, or when there was I think it was like a 7-tailed so-called 7 shooting star when the Greek Empire took down the Medes and the Persians. It was certain indications in the sun, the moon, and the stars that, okay, the omens, if you will, that this is going to be some type of event to take place. You see, when Yahushua was born, there was a major events taking place, and one event to let the Jews know that this is the Messiah was the holy angels praising the Lord while he was a baby. That was one of those signs. They was looking for the signs of the Messiah. So what signs do we look for today? Okay, go ahead.
Verse 4, it says, and Yahweh answered and said unto them,
Start from 3 and read back into it.
this is Matthew 24:3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be?
Mm-hmm.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
And of the end of the world. See, that's a key point. And when you go into that word world, if I'm not mistaken, it should be eon, which means interrupted rule. Uninterrupted rule. If a brother can just get the go ahead.
It said Ion or Eon, forever, an unbroken age, perpetual of time, eternity. It says a period of time and age.
A period of time and age. So when shall be the end of the world, or when is this age gonna end? That's what the disciples wanted to know. When was this Roman Empire age of us being oppressed and in captivity going to end? You see? And through prophecy, through scriptures, they knew that when the Messiah was to return, this was going to be the end of the enemies ruling over us. In fact, jump and get 2 Samuel, the 7th chapter, and go to the 8th, I believe between the 8th or the 10th verse. Because this is what Nathan, the prophet, told King David what was going to happen when Yahushua, when the Messiah was to come. Let me double check that real quick. 2 Samuel, the 7th chapter. And any bros, y'all speak, you know, if you got anything to say.
To say to a point you made earlier about the signs.
Verse 10. Go ahead.
That 2 Thessalonians, where it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away from the man, and that man of sin be fulfilled.
Speak up.
The son of perdition. Yeah, so just going back to what you were saying earlier, part of that sign that you were talking about with Yahushua was a falling away from Israel, and we're actually reading the chapter that goes into this. What you
God, this is 2 Samuel 7 and 10. Moreover, I will appoint a place for my people Israel, and will plant them, and they may dwell in the place of their own,
which is Israel. This is a prophecy, because remember, we've been in captivity, right? Now this is King David's rule, so we wasn't in captivity here, but he's telling a prophecy that was going to happen, that we were going to need to be liberated from. Remember, this is Nathan speaking to David. Go ahead.
It says, neither shall the children of wickedness afflict them anymore.
See, this is what we long for. Neither the children of wickedness afflict us anymore. The oppressors, Esau. Okay? We looking for the day where our enemies don't have the rule over us, man. That's what the disciples was looking for. In fact, in Acts, the 1st chapter, they asked, now is the time to restore the kingdom of Israel. Why? Because we needed to be liberated. We needed to be saved. Okay? So speed it up to today. The Lord has been showing us markers on when that salvation is to come. That's the point, the signs of the time. Go ahead.
It says, neither shall the children of wickedness afflict them anymore as before. And as since.
Yeah, as before, meaning we won't go back into captivity once this prophecy is set. We're still waiting on this prophecy to be fulfilled. So that lets you know that it's things in the quote unquote Old Testament that ain't even been revealed yet, fulfilled yet. You had Nick Nazariah from the ITR said that all the prophecies in the Old Testament was fulfilled. This ain't happening yet. We still in the neck of our enemies. Go ahead.
Verse 11 it says, and as since the time that I commanded judges to be over my people Israel, and have caused thee to rest from all thine enemies. Also the Lord telleth thee that he will make thee an house.
Read it again. Start from the beginning.
2 Samuel 7 and 11. And that since the time that I commanded judges to be over my people Israel, and have caused thee to rest from all thine enemies, also the Lord telleth thee that he will make thee a house.
Mm-hmm.
And when the days be fulfilled, and thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, I will set up thy seed after thee, which shall proceed out of thy bowels.
Yeah, because King David's hands was bloody, so he couldn't build up that house to the Lord. So the prophecy was that in your through your lineage, through your loins, the Messiah will come. That's going to liberate the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect. Okay, go ahead.
And will establish his kingdom.
And will establish his kingdom, and that kingdom is what? The kingdom of Yahushua. Okay, that's what we're waiting for, the kingdom of Yahushua. Go ahead.
He shall build a house for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever.
See, this is what we're waiting on. We still waiting on this. All right. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, what's the time period of King David? Would you say?
As far as the number, yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
Was it the 100 BC?
King David?
King David was around that time.
1,000, yeah.
1,000. Yeah, it was like, yeah, it was around. It's in my book.
Look it up. Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, look up the yeah. So from that time all the way until now, you know,
Oh, the prom, yeah.
we've been waiting on this all the way in 2023. So check the time of King David and place it from the time of King David all the way until 2023. We're still waiting on this to happen. As he find it, go ahead and finish reading.
It's Matthew 24:4. It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
Mm-hmm.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach.
Yeah, so now he's finna give him some telltale signs.
1090 BC.
Right, I was right. I said 100. I meant 1,000.
Yeah, I know.
1,000 BC, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So from 1,000 BC all the way. See if you can put it into Google and see how many years that's been.
So from 1090 BC to
2023.
2023.
Go ahead, Op.
Yeah, that's roughly like 3,000.
It says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach.
So now we gotta watch and pay attention, because you're gonna have these people popping up. This is the part of the sign. That's how you know we here. You're gonna have people coming up saying that they're the Messiah. You're gonna have people coming up saying that they are anointed, they are prophets. You listen to me. They were doing it back then.
Yeah, they were apostates.
Apostates. So now, guess what? They're doing it now today. We have these groups out here that's saying this is where the Lord is at. We're the prophets. We're anointed. Well, you know what? You don't even hear nobody say we're the prophets but us. I don't hear IUIC call themselves prophets. I don't hear Sakari saying they're prophets. I don't hear GOCC. I don't hear ISUPK. I don't hear no one saying that they're the prophets besides Great Millstone. But you have these other groups saying, like ISUPK, for example, this is the home of the truth. If you can't go through General Yohana, then you ain't in the truth.
Yeah.
So they saying that they're the Messiah. They're saying that we're the anointed ones. You know? Hell, even these Christians. Even Esau. Esau saying that he's anointed. Esau saying that he's a Vocab Malone. That Vocab Malone is in that boat. You know? Go ahead, Op.
It says, and shall deceive many,
Yep, and a lot of people have deceived. Go ahead.
and ye shall hear of wars
Uh-huh.
and rumors of wars.
Remember, these are the signs. When will be the sign not coming? Wars. Now let's bring it to the Roman Empire. All right, all the way until now, there's been nothing but wars. All right, because Hebrews, the first chapter, speaks about how this is we came into the last days.
Yeah.
See, the last day, if you can get it,
Yeah.
the last days started 2,000 years ago. So he's telling you, all right, these are the signs of the end, and it started then. You had the Roman Jewish wars, you had this war, you had that war. Okay, when you can speed it up to now, World War I, World War II, the Vietnam War, the Gulf War. You know. Go ahead.
He don't know what he's using.
I'm finna tell him right now. I got it.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nations shall rise.
Go ahead, break it down. Go ahead, break it down.
Yeah, that's right. Read it again.
It says, verse 6, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, so there's always been rumors, okay? And leading up into the real war, right? It's ultimately,
Well, you know, I just want to say.
that's all the world has really witnessed, is wars, you know? And they could have thought that 100 years ago, you could have thought that it was the end of the world because of all the wars that was going on. But that ain't the actual war, you know, that's going to take place. That's
The war to end all
yeah,
wars.
exactly. You know, now we're in that point where
Yeah.
we're in that point where, you know, Esau is pretty much, the Lord put the spirit on him to create a weapon that they can destroy themselves. You
Yeah.
know? You didn't have that back in the ancient world. Not the ancient world, but, well, yeah, the ancient world, but, you know, previously, like a century ago, you didn't have that, you know?
Yep.
It was just developing. So, I got the Hebrews for you.
Go ahead.
Just to make that point. So, like, this is Hebrews 1:1. It says, God, the Most High, who at sundry times, and I believe sundry goes into what? Diverse, right?
Different times.
Yep. And in diverse manners, spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the world.
So the last days came 2,000 years ago. Okay? So we've been witnessing the decline. We've been waiting for 2,000 years for Yahushua to return. You know, see, Jake don't understand that when we say, oh, yeah, we're in the last day. All right, we've been saying that. Well, yeah, because we've been in the last days for 2,000 years.
Exactly.
You see? Literally, we've been in the last days for 2,000 years. It's been war because what we got all these prophecies had to be fulfilled. What you just read, the Thessalonians, that had to be fulfilled. You want to get that real quick. That
So
had
just-
to be fulfilled.
just
The
to-
falling away had to happen.
Yeah, exactly. So just imagine how like at any moment the Lord can come at any time.
Yep.
You know. So this is 2 Thessalonians.
Far as when certain prophecies, he can set up those prophecies for him to come. Put it like that, because it said he won't move or stir.
I got you.
That's
Right
the
here.
spirit. Go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra 4:37. It says, by measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times. And he doth not stir, doth not move nor stir until the said measure be fulfilled.
See, so you got to have these prophecies come up. Like now, we seeing the how could you say it?
Uproars of the people.
We see the uproars of the people, the wars. We're reading it.
Yeah.
We see we can clearly see that the mark of the beast is here,
Yeah.
which is the RFID chip. We're just waiting on that next level of it. So we right here.
Entering into.
Like you said, at any moment the Lord can come. You know, within the respectable
Yeah.
prophecies happening how
What
they
I
need
meant
to
was,
happen.
The first thing that came to my mind, the Lord can fast forward. He fast forwarded the times.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. So if it's been 2,000 years,
It's
Just
been
a
and the
fact.
time has been speeding up.
yeah.
Go ahead. Read that again.
God, 2 Ezra 4:37. By measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times. And he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled.
Yep, he does not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. So things have to be fulfilled for the next phase. This has to be fulfilled next phase. This has to be fulfilled for the next phase. This is why we are commanded to watch. See? This is why you gotta watch. This is why you gotta look at the news. This is why you gotta study. So you can line up the prophecies with the reality of what the fuck going on the world. Know what the hell is up. See? Because the spirit is like the wind, is it not?
Yep.
So if you on that beat where you got Jake a couple of years ago, you know, I ain't gonna make mention of their names or nothing like that, the group, but whatever. Say, hey, you know, you take a year off. Well, you missed a whole year of shit going down.
Spiritual.
So you ain't gonna be in tune with the vibration, man, with the spirit.
Yeah, because the spirit level up his men.
Yep.
Leveling us up.
Different crises,
Yeah.
you know. What's it called? Different polycrises. Poly meaning many. You know, we in a stage of polycrises, and these different crises is these situations that's happening. A pestilence is a crisis. A disaster is a crisis. So what essentially are these crises? These is really prophecies. The pestilences, you know, earthquakes, tsunamis, people homes getting destroyed. Those is prophecies. Because those is what you can add in evil times, so on and so forth. You know?
I got a precept.
Go ahead, y'all got it.
Point.
Y'all break it down.
This one go right to what he's.
What you got?
Go ahead.
But second Ezra,
Rock, paper, scissors. No, you said. Go ahead.
Second Ezra 9:1.
Yep.
And he answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself."
Oh yeah.
All right. And when you measuring the times, you're pairing it to the scriptures. You know, to the brother's point about, you know, you can't take years off and expect to be in the flow of the spirit. It says measure the time diligently. That means you got to be studying. You got to stay up on current events. You know, and you got to match it up with the prophecies to know what time that we're in.
Good.
It says, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest shall begin to visit the world which he made.
That's it. The signs. Those are the signs. Uproars of the people. We can give examples. We got people uproaring against the alphabet people. Remember a few years ago it was the 1% against the 99% versus the 1%. We got these racial tension uproars.
Yep.
You know, you got uproars of the strikers, the truck drivers. You know, it's uproars about many things.
That's the division.
Cyprus. Remember years ago they had that big uproar, you know,
In Greece.
in Greece, you know.
Yeah, I think it was dealing with the bank. Something.
Yeah, the banks. No, they shut down the banks over there. You know, it was times here a couple of months ago where they shut certain shit down and people couldn't get their money. It's uproars, man.
Yeah, Silicon Valley.
Yep, Silicon Valley, kind.
West Coast.
They had the bank run scare.
Yeah.
You know, so it's uproars going on, day to day. Uproars, season to season. You know. Go ahead. You got some more on that out?
Well, yeah, the whole chapter really, but I know we was reading somewhere, but you.
Yeah, I'm reading something.
Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes or Sirach 39:1. It says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies." Hey,
So,
go ahead.
no, yeah, we're watchmen, so we're supposed to be occupied in prophecies. So we're reading and we're looking out into the world, and certain things that happen in the world, it's supposed to, your mind's supposed to click over. Oh, this is what it says here. So
And you
that's
do a
how
video of it. You update. We the true news,
Yeah.
the news people. You know, we the true newscasters. You know, the real news is the good news, which is the Bible, which is the scriptures. You know,
forecast.
yeah, we the real forecasters, man. We telling you the season. You know, what season are you in?
Hey, the scriptures say like the Lord coming as a thief in the night. Again, like you said, watchmen, we like the watchdogs. We watching for that robber.
Yep.
And the Lord gonna be who? That robber coming.
Yeah.
You know, so to warn, like you said, to warn the people. And what every day we're doing what? Occupying ourselves in prophecy.
Yep. Who there creeping in my
I
window?
got
Remember
you right
that?
here.
They can say it like a dog, but
No,
yeah. Well, the
Alive,
scripture.
Caleb.
Yeah, well, the scriptures say that these other false prophets, they are dumb dogs.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Nah,
you got it out.
this goes right into the point of watching. This is Mark 13:33. It says, "Take ye heed, watch and pray, for you know not when the time is." It says, "For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants, and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch."
The porter is the one that watches the door. He's the doorkeeper.
It says, "Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at evening, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning."
Different hours of the night. So you gotta be watching while your ass is asleep. You know what I'm saying? And you really ain't supposed to be sleeping. You're supposed to be watching. This is what it is, man. Watching.
I think about those war movies when the commander come back and the private that fell asleep on his post.
Oh, yeah.
He knocked out. All type of hell breaking
All
loose.
hell breaking
He
loose.
ain't warning nobody. He done got the whole what was it, brigade or the whole.
Yeah.
Everybody got killed, destroyed.
Got them fucked up. Well, remember the Trojan horse.
Yeah.
Remember the story of the Trojan horse. Now, the story of the Trojan horse. Now they say it was a horse, but doing some studies, they could have said it could have been a clerical error, because I forgot how you say horse in Latin, but it's the same way. It's similar to the aqueducts, and the aqueducts is the water sewer line. So they came through the water supply, they came through the sewers while they were sleeping at night, and that's how they killed them. They make the theatrics of they presented them the Trojan horse, and they jumped out the horse and shit, for movie purposes, jumped out the horse while everybody was asleep. It could have been that, or it could have been actually the aqueducts where they, crawled through came in through stealthily. They came in while they were asleep, But in that the whole situation with that, they were asleep. You supposed to been having men watching. Hell, you just these motherfuckers just brought a horse in this mug. You supposed to be watching the horse.
Yeah.
Set that motherfucker on fire. See what happens. But that's how they took it down. They wasn't watching.
Hey, yeah, we're watching everything's leading up to the MOTV.
Yeah.
It's like steps to it, and then we're play by playing it.
Yeah.
See that
It's just a lot of
device. See
information.
that MOTB has many devices to it. You can get the health side. You can get the paraplegic side. That's the miracles. It'll help you for sick. It'll help you for paraplegic. It'll help you for Alzheimer's. It'll help you in all these many fashions. But that one key fashion that's written in the scriptures causeth all of both small and great, rich and poor, free of bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their forehead,
That you cannot buy.
that you cannot buy nor sell,
Save ye that have
save ye that had the mark. That's the key point. See, we see Elon Musk and the brain chip-ins and this and that. We see, we can create a device to detect diseases. We can see, well, if you have Alzheimer's, that we can help you remember. We can see if you are mute, you can be able to communicate through the computer. We see all of that. But the end-all, be-all is the buying and selling. That's what the prophecy says. So, by watching all those things, we getting close. The CBDC, all that, we getting close. That jump over to World War III. Everybody's speaking about World War III. Remember, nobody was talking about World War III like it's been talked about now. I fear for a thermonuclear war. Me and the brother Nabab, we was in Walmart when the brothers from Memphis came, and I'm casually talking to a veteran, and he said, yeah, World War III is inevitable. He said, I hope I'm dead. He said, I hope I'm dead. Yeah, World War III is gonna happen. He's a vet. He said, yeah, them missiles is getting shot over here. He said it. This is the Edomite. He said, yeah, them missiles gonna get shot.
Yeah.
He said, there's missiles all around this place in America under the ocean. He said, nuclear missiles in America is under the ocean. He said he was working with the submarines, and then he stopped talking. He said, I can't say too much more. But he said it's bound to happen. So the talks of that's the rumors.
Yeah.
Somebody, I get it myself. About the rumors.
Yeah, you should hear a rumor. And then
Yep, it's one of my favorite precepts. Because that's what's going on. We hearing these rumors year to year, year to year, year to year. And eventually, those rumors are going to come to pass. And if
Oh,
you
yeah,
wasn't
real
watching, you're gonna get caught up.
Yeah, because just going back to the chip, what you're saying is like there's been so much information that came out on it,
Yeah.
and if you ain't privy to like certain information, you're gonna end up
Jeremiah 51.
being deceived. That's why it's
What?
important to pay attention.
You know, you go read it. Huh?
You got it.
51 and 46.
I was gonna start at 45.
Okay, you whatever you see.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 41, verse 51, verse 45, and it reads, "My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord."
Woo, and that fierce anger is coming. All right, it's finna be a time like no other, man. So you got to be on your post. This ain't no fucking game, man. All right. Hey, brothers done seen dreams. We done had dreams, man, of some scary shit. You know. Go ahead.
Verse 46, "At least your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler."
See that? So World War III, Mark of the Beast, Jacob's Trouble. We keep speaking about it. So guess what? Our hands is clean. No one can never say
We never said it.
we never said nothing they never knew. And then immediately out of nowhere, suddenly, violence break out. Ruler against ruler. World War III. Kingdom against kingdom. You know? In fact, let me look it up real quick. In the Hebrew, that word rumor. And then y'all can get it. Jeremiah 51. Chariot.
I just seen a bird come out of nowhere. But anyway,
This is Jeremiah 51 and 46. I just want to see what the word rumor. I looked it up, but I can't remember the Hebrew. Give me 1 second. A rumor. Shama. Right?
Yeah.
Shama wa I. Kan. Is a report.
yeah, God.
You know, we the news crew. Tidings.
In the news.
In the news. Doctrine. That's heavy. Doctrine. So the rumors is a doctrine. Fame, news, report, announcement. Something heard. In an announcement. You know, like the back in the day, the paper route boys, they were making an announcement of the paper. So this is an announcement, man. You see? The scripture said, "I made you a prophet unto the nations." We giving an announcement to the world. This is the announcement of the Lord. Hear ye the words of the Lord. You know? Y'all got it.
Hey, that reminded me of Oliver Twist. I think he was alluding to that when he was screaming in the book. That's
Oliver Twist.
That's my favorite
Yeah.
book run up. When he say extra, read all about
That's
it.
it right there. That's it.
Extra, read all about it.
Extra, read all about it, man.
This is the real. This ain't the fake news.
Yeah. Extra, read all about it.
Yeah, so we calling out the fake news.
Hey, what the scripture say? He that readeth may run.
Yeah,
Habakkuk.
yeah, that's what.
Habakkuk. That's what we doing.
Yeah, because you got to run and then you got to go tell. You
Yep.
gotta go tell someone. Yeah.
Real quick. If anybody don't got nothing. What?
Okay, yeah, you got it.
You got something? You had something?
I still had that Matthew.
You got something?
Still on.
No.
You got something, lawyer?
You can go-
Okay.
I can do mine after you.
All right. This is Isaiah 13 and 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. You hear that? Yeah, it's the spirit. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. That banner is the scriptures. Okay? Exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Yeah, shaking of the hand is telling off,
Yep.
telling someone off.
Now check this out, right? So it says in the NLT, raise a signal flag on a bare hilltop, call up an army against Babylon. So technically what we doing is declaring war.
Yeah.
That's why this is treason. In war, to know what camp or know what army it is, they would march with the banner.
Yeah.
So the watchmen from the other side, they scoping, they'll know what army that is, where it's coming from.
And it's a rally point too.
Right.
Because the standard goes into rally too as well. Yeah.
So what's happening is we lifting up the banner. We said we coming in the name of Yahweh Bashem El Shai. So Esau, they scoping, they seeing, oh shit, this is the army of the Lord
Yeah. Yeah.
speaking.
And he's coming to wage war.
We raging war. It says raise a signal flag on a bare hilltop, call up an army against Babylon. Wave your hand to encourage them as they march into the palaces of the high and mighty. Okay? So we're shaking their hand, and they gotta go report back. Oh shit, these are the times.
What do you think?
This is our empire. This is the time for our empire to fall.
What do you think vocab is there for? To identify the tribes.
Yep.
Honestly, to identify who the elect is.
Yeah, he's scoping.
That's it.
He paid off the scope. See how big this thing is. See how serious this is.
Hey, because
And he on a need to know basis, because the elites, they ain't telling you everything, man.
Well,
Hey,
he
go out
reported
there
us-
and you know,
Yeah.
dance,
He
nigga.
reported us to some Jewish something. I forget exactly what, but he reported us, and his name was in the article.
Well, he went to the NFL, he went to the
Yeah,
NBA,
yeah.
you know. So he trying to stop it. But ain't no stopping this. Ain't no stopping this, man. So it says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh of hosts mustered the host of the battle. So war has been declared. And that's going into World War III. War has been declared because Yahweh Bashem El Shai sanctioned it. You see? So now by the spirit of the prophet speaking these things, that's set for vibration on the earth. And of course by the angels. Now they, dealing with the minds of the kings. It's time to go to war. All right, the prophet spoke it. Now let's get into action now. Because that's what's happening. As the prophets rise up to speak it, the angels, they do their bidding, they do their work, they get in the minds of these leaders.
Right.
You see? And they make shit happen.
God, I got you right here.
Go ahead, Doc.
Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, the Lord is, via the angels, are gathering, are manipulating the minds of these different kings of these nations.
Yep.
In order to come together for war.
Yep.
You know, stirring up the whole BRICS nations.
Yep.
All right, to come against the hegemony of the West to create a more multipolar world into the future. All right, and that's drawing a lot of people, other countries into that, conglomeration.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even eventually America's allies is going to turn against the horde.
Yes.
We're reading Revelation the 17th chapter.
Perfect. Yep. So it's cool, but these are the signs of the times. So you got to know what time you're living in, man, and that'll put you in a sober mind state when you're walking about Babylon. Looking forward to the things that are not seen and casting away things that are seen. I was reading that earlier.
Yeah.
It's an ending to this thing, man.
Yes.
And this is what we're declaring, the end of this.
Job. Oh, you had to. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. What do we get
It's
us?
the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8. And it reads, Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh, power, by Hashem Yahushai, are upon the sinful kingdom. Sinful kingdom, twofold. One represents 2/3 of the nation of Israel, and then it represents America, Babylon the Great in the scriptures. But the eyes of the Lord, like you just mentioned, represent the angels,
Okay.
which operate the so-called UFOs. They're upon this kingdom, and
Yep.
of course 2/3 of the nation.
Well, they
of Israel.
spying out the land. This is war. You got the soldiers like Caleb and Joshua. They went and they spied out the land. But then you got the chariots reporting back up to the Most High. They spying out the land. So we got
Aerial.
Yeah.
And then we got the
Yeah.
what is it, ground
Yeah,
unit?
yeah.
The ground unit.
Yep.
You know?
We got our own space force.
That's right.
You talking about just the sixth branch of the military? That ain't shit. You got the real space force, which is the chariots, man.
Yeah. And
So they spy out the land because this is war.
And in fact, I did an article. I read an article the other day dealing with how these members on these different boards, like the Space Force, they don't even want to go into the phenomenon, the aerial phenomenon anymore, because they're saying that those, whatever the phenomenon is, they're saying it's demons. But it's really, so they're not doing any more research or anything else with it. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did a lesson on
So they say, of course, but
Yeah.
yeah. They getting scared. They getting scared. Yeah, we feel we gotta close it out.
Yeah,
It's
no
too
more
much
funding.
reports.
Yeah, no more
Yep.
research.
Nope.
So,
No.
but in that case, then you know what it is, but they identified it, and these are all they saying the members that cut the funding is all religious. They all read the Bible or something like that.
Yeah, they know that them the chariots of Israel. They figuring out that this is the Lord's coming. All of them ain't stupid. They watching these videos. The Israelites ain't just no thing that's just on YouTube that you can click this video and just okay whatever it is what it is like you watching a fucking rap video or something. No, this shit is big.
Yeah, and everybody
Alright.
watching this.
Yeah, this is
Everybody
big,
watching.
man. This Israelite thing of ours, like El Apostle Kabar says, this thing is big, man. So you got the top of the top and attention to what we saying.
Hundreds
What
of
it-
thousands of videos.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Brothers doing
Every
lessons
day, though?
Come on, man.
That's Wisdom of Solomon in the 5th chapter. And then too, you got Project Megiddo, and then you got the Southern Poverty Law Center. So we on their radar.
Yep.
You know?
Why are we on it? All we doing is reading the Bible. Why would we be on y'all radar? And why are we doing is reading the Bible?
This
Because it's
foolish.
something. It's that book.
Right.
What'd he say?
And,
Yeah,
Book
that
of Eli.
book.
Yeah.
It's that book.
But that says a lot, man. That says a whole lot. You know, we ain't had to lift a finger. All
Nope.
we had to.
Besides lifting up the scriptures,
Yep, that's it. Lift up
getting
the
paper
banner.
cuts from scriptures.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know, the Bible holds power when they banning it in California.
Yeah,
Bible banning.
Yeah, they trying to ban it.
Yeah.
because they pushing that.
That's all right.
But Brother Say, we here to prophesy the downfall of Babylon.
That's it.
Finish
This was
Amos.
foretold. So if you went out here, so the Lord was going. It said what? The rock shall cry out, or the stone and the walls and answer to something to the extent. So these are prophecies before our time. You know, we just get to put the icing on the cake.
Yeah, we got to come back and declare it.
Yep. That's it.
You got it up.
I'm finished. This Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. You just mentioned how the Lord is waging war against this place. In order to be successful in the name of war, you have to have superior war tactics.
Yeah.
You know, and the Heavenly Father's war tactics are far superior to Esau Edom's.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the Lord has the ability to make things appear and disappear.
Well, it's not earthy.
Yeah.
Earthly.
It's part of this world.
Yeah.
Heaven-
Yeah, they said that Isaiah the 47th chapter, I believe it's like the 4th verse, it say that the Lord won't meet you as a man. He gonna meet you as a power.
That's right.
So this fleshly, earthly weapons of war that Esau has ain't gonna be compared to the military of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai.
Yeah, the Lord of hosts. I just did a lesson on that yesterday.
The Lord of Sabaoth. The Lord of the Sabbath.
Shot you.
Well, they own top military generals have said that. You know that the inventory of weapons that they have in stock are nothing. It can't be compared to what they're seeing. You know the type of maneuver that the chariots making. You know they said it's way more advanced than what they got.
Yeah.
They
Well,
said
shit.
there's nothing they can do.
Even China and I would say China and Russia weapons of war is more advanced than America's weapons of war, man. That's what that's what the dude said. He told that to me in the bar. He said it. He said, Nabah asked him, he said, so what you think about America's defense systems? He said, it's shit. This man been in the army. He done served his time. He since the 80s. So he know the scoop. He was in the submarine.
Yeah.
You know? He said, it's shit. He said, their defense is shit. See, America just been bullying motherfuckers, you know, with sorcery and witchcraft. Ain't nobody shot nothing over here. Ain't nobody did nothing.
Yeah.
This,
It goes with the
come
prophecy.
on, man.
It goes with Isaiah 47.
Come on, man.
And then
The delicate woman that
Yeah.
Isaiah, get that Balkan shot. So he said it's shit. Now when you go into Ezekiel the 38th, I believe, or the 39th, I want to say the latter of the 38th, it says that this place is of unwalled villages. It ain't gonna have no defense. This place is open for the kill, man.
well, look what they doing to the military. They
38 and 11, the
They
water.
got what they call wokeism in the military now. So they putting all the transmissions and what the other ones, the trans. They putting them all
Transformers,
in there.
the robots in
Yeah,
disguise.
yeah, and they putting the women in there, and they said the military ain't been the same
Weak.
Since. Yeah, it's weak as hell.
Weak.
You ain't got no fighters in the military, man. You know, and then they talk about another draft. Man. So
America
the war
is
done
fucking
done.
weak. Y'all eat horrible. Y'all don't have no discipline. All right, every fucking Marine, Army motherfucker that I've ever met, all them niggas do, especially within the age of 18 to goddamn 33, 34, 35, our generation. All they do is party and drink.
That's it. Like
Then
the
they go
college.
do their little weak ass, little routines, and they think they on the level. Oh, we know the secrets. Y'all are the lowest of the totem pole. Soldiers, they call them they're expendable.
Yeah.
What is it? Not GI.
No, you said it. Expendable.
Well, expendable, but it's named after
Cannon.
some type of
Cannon fodder. That's what they call it.
it's something.
Because that's the old term that they use. Cannon fodder.
Cannon fire,
Fodder.
fodder.
Yeah,
Okay,
fodder.
okay.
So yeah, cannon fodder is somebody that's expendable.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
con.
just risk their life. with
Yeah, yeah, man. America's army, military people, they ain't shit. They weak as hell. See, Esau has learned the tactics of war by the way of the sword. So you wouldn't even be in the damn army, and all you gotta do is press a button and it'll shoot missiles on
for the last
on
2
somebody.
decades,
You
since
know.
Bush got,
You know what I'm saying?
well, it was heavy during Obama.
Yeah.
A lot of shit went down during the Obama
Yep.
administration.
Yep. So real quick, I'm gonna read this. This is Ezekiel 38 and 11. This is going into World War III. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages, which is America. Okay, unwalled village. Their defense, there is no defense. It's an unwalled village. It's open for the kill. Okay? Because actual villages, they have their walls built all the way high where the enemy can't penetrate. That was the Trojans. Who was the Greeks? Was they the Greeks or the Romans?
Greece, yeah.
Right, the Greeks. They had man can penetrate to take them down. Well, they ain't like, America is the unwalled village. I will go to them at rest that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. They have no defense mechanism that's going to protect them from what's about to take place.
Yeah.
To take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thine hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land. So this place is open for the taking, man. It's finna get destroyed,
Yeah, Isaiah 47. Isaiah 47:1, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne.
Right.
O daughter of the Chaldeans, For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Right? And that's dealing with the jobs, that's dealing with the whole economic structure. So the Lord is bringing this place down essentially piece by piece. In Isaiah 14, it says, corruption or corrosion, some to the extent of that the worm is spread under thee.
Yeah.
And that's dealing with the infrastructure.
So it's
So
dying from within, then it's going to be a major fall. Start from verse 1 again. 47 and 1.
Isaiah 47 and 1, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay? A virgin meaning she has never been deflowered. This place has never been attacked. Sitting in the dust is a state of confusion because this is Babylon. Your high officials, your hell, even the elites is in a confused state. You know, this ain't peaches and cream. They going through it. See, don't get it twisted. Esau is just Esau is the king wingmaster. You know, he tries to set things up, and you know, so happened that this happened. You know, even with the atomic bomb, it was a mistake.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be on how, you know, how they was getting the calculations wrong.
Yeah. Till
You know,
I think
everything.
I thought I'm having visions and shit.
He was having visions. Even in the movie, it showed that he was having visions of this place being destroyed. You know.
Yeah, they would say, they said in the movie that anytime they would have a mistake going on, they would go to test it that day.
Yeah.
He said like the scientists were having dreams the night before on what to replace and
Yeah. The Lord was guiding these motherfuckers, man. This is the base man. So it was going in and yeah, we're gonna do it. Oh shit, that's a fail. You know? Nope, the Lord was guiding them to make that.
because he's the he created the smith that blow up the coals
He
of fire.
he created. Well, now who is the true smith?
Isaiah 54 and 16.
Who is the true smiths? Who's the true weapons of war?
The angel.
The angels. He created the smith to blow up the coals in the fire. The Lord had the angels tap into them
That's right.
to get this thing going.
Because in Joel, it mentions that they shall be like in battle array, like horsemen.
Yeah.
And it said they should not neither jostle one against another.
Break their ranks.
Break their ranks. The what? I got this Isaiah 54 and 16 real quick. I ain't want to take one.
Go ahead.
You read it? Okay. Isaiah 54 and 16, it says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy. See? And that just going into what you're saying. As the Lord set these scientists up, all right, which are the modern day, you know, I guess you could say blacksmith or whatever.
Yeah.
And he set them up. And just like we got into the movie.
The smart guys, the teaming knights. Well, it says there shall be no wisdom found in teaming. That goes back to how they're in a confused state.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, because that part of that the project, well, Project Paperclip was a part of another fold of that Project Manhattan.
Manhattan, yep.
You know, because they had German scientists, and the Germans are the smart ones.
And they split it up even in the movie when they took it off from them.
Yeah.
The Russians was already within the crowd. They was already there.
Yeah.
They was already there.
Already
Come
there.
on, man.
Yeah, but and see that's
Why you
they
think
took
right
it.
after? Why you think right after the Russians ended up with the nuclear missiles? Right after America discovered it.
They had to break what was going
Agent
on
spies,
in Germany.
double O,
Yeah.
everywhere.
They had to break what was going on in Germany under Nazi Germany because they was advancing in warfare weapons too fast, and you know you got the British Edomite faction, the American Edomite faction, the Russian Edomite faction. No, they had to break Germany up. Teaming.
This movie getting good.
I got a precept just to land back on the point with the brother man earlier about how this place is a virgin, meaning never been touched.
Yeah.
But yet they went about touching everybody else.
Yep.
You know those.
You got
those-
Isaiah 33.
Kind.
Yeah, kind.
Those original atomic weapons was used,
Beautiful.
actually used on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the scriptures speak about how she said that this place said that there should be a lady forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm.
that meaning a virgin, a lady. You know, but they gonna
Delicate.
Be delicate.
No one could. Yep.
Okay, and I want to read it in both the KJV and NLT. This is Isaiah 31:1. It says, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou." Isaiah 33:1. It says, and the subheading is the judgment of the Most High.
Mm.
It says, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. And thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee." And when you read it in NLT, it says, "What sorrow awaits you, Assyrian?" You know, and Assyrians is associated with the Idumea, Edom.
Yep.
It's another code word for Esau. It says, "Have destroyed others, but have never been destroyed yourself."
Mm.
See?
And that goes with the Isaiah 47 and then what you brought.
They go right with it.
It says, "You betray others, but you have never been betrayed."
Vocab, you can never put the pieces to the puzzle together.
Because they want a different outcome. It's like all these dumbass
Yeah,
movies
see,
that they make.
they want a different outcome. It ain't gonna be no different outcome.
I hope it ain't happening. That's what
All right, you see how they tried to revive Independence Day?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no different outcome than what the Lord said, what He has written, man.
I don't think they ever made a movie where they lose in the end.
No,
With the Avengers.
Yeah,
But they came back in Endgame and they went back in time and
to change shit up. Get your ass out of here. Y'all gonna lose. Y'all.
Has to be a way.
Yeah, bro.
You done made that dumbass machine, the CERN machine. You done
Right,
got
right.
Teckle. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's over with. The Black Panther Party is over with. Hey, it's over with for America, man. Like, there's no coming back. This is it.
That's it. That's all I'm trying to say.
There's a little bit more here. It says, "When you are done destroying, you will be destroyed.
Woo.
When you are done betraying,
Let's
you will
go.
be betrayed."
Let's go.
And their allies are gonna betray them as well and get a piece of they say the beast shall hate the whore and burn her with fire.
You think they don't want to fuck this place up? All them fucking economic hitmen going over there, starting shit, bringing in that central bank into their countries. Come on, man. They finding out that they had agents and motherfuckers getting paid off behind, you know, man. All right.
Hey, Europe is gonna be devastated when it comes to their natural gas this winter.
And
Because those
Europe
pipelines.
yeah.
And they found out.
You fucking up your own people.
Yeah, they found out the West had something to do with it. They found out easy, but
They-
Biden said it out of his own damn mouth. So yeah,
Live it up though.
Get jumped. Let me get a piece of that.
That's it.
Been there.
the men of that Confederacy. What did it say?
Real quick.
Obadiah.
That's yeah, that's a good one too. But Ahmad made mention of this though earlier. Revelation 17. I'm gonna just get to the point. Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For the Most High hath put in their hearts, see, the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill His will.
And the 10 horns is the 10 common markers, but it's,
Those European nations
yeah,
that's
it's more
allies
than
to
like-
America.
yeah, it's more than like 27 or 28 now.
30 something now.
Yeah.
And to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city,
America.
which reigneth over the kings of the earth. So it is a wrap. Finito.
To back you up, precept. Jeremiah 51 and 7. It says, "Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand,
Mm.
that made all the earth drunken.
Mm.
cause these nations to drink down the different philosophies, the way of life, the petrodollar, putting that over the nations to be the world's reserve currency.
Yep, which was bound to drown. It was bound to go down. It was bound to set up a horrible situation in the end. Because it wasn't backed by the gold and silver. So by default, it's gonna get devalued and devalued, and which is gonna bring hyperinflation, and within hyperinflation is gonna bring chaos in the cities. Okay, and you put that in all these other countries with that central banking system, which is fucking up people's economies. So you don't think that they want to? They tired of their people going through this shit?
Because that's perpetual enslavement, and that's how the elite got it.
This is
Those central banks,
through the economic hitmen.
perpetual slavery.
Through the economic hitmen.
And so those countries under that pressure, they don't want to deal with that shit.
Well, the documentary,
Hey,
All Wars of Bankers Wars.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the scripture does say that he was more subtle than any.
Subtle than any.
I'm not even on
Beast
that.
of the field.
It been went off. Huh? That's the spirit. 1044. Call on like Yabashino Shai. But I'm finna make mention because remember the scriptures speak about the serpent being more subtle than any beast of the field. So he outsmarted all the nations. But now it's gonna bite him. The old serpent. But now it's gonna bite him. Right in the arse. In the arse.
I just started up one verse, so I'll go back and read it again. Jeremiah 51:6. Be out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul.
Yeah, that's dealing with the not the physical part. See, because you got people that use that to validate leaving the country. It's talking about you break off, you mentally breaking off of something. All right, and that's basically what we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
That lines up with Michael 10.
Yeah, yep. You got to detach. That's the word always used. You got to detach from this place spiritually.
Yep, that's right.
It says, be not cut off into her iniquity. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
Mm-hmm.
It says, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
And so that's why we don't hold on to any fashion of the American lifestyle. When it comes to certain merits like marriage or any of those other things, we cut that off. That ain't of us. All right, because if you're thinking like that, you're gonna be cut off from the Lord's vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
So they say it wasn't time. This ain't the time for us to live it up and to be like the other nations and to be among them, ruling among them, all happy. No, this was a punishment. Here being here in America, we're still serving it out. We got it.
It say, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Let me go into this word recompense real quick. Just to detail. Recompense in Google, it says to make amends to someone for a loss or harm suffered to compensate. It says compensation or reward given for loss or harm suffered or effort made. And we've just been going over how the different harm that America has done throughout the earth, particularly unto the nation of Israel.
Okay.
Touching the apple of the Lord's eye. That's primarily the reason why this place is going to be destroyed.
Yeah, Joel 3 speaks about that.
It says, verse 7, Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand
Mm-hmm.
that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And they finally sobering up. The Lord is removing that veil, and like we read, putting it on their heart to fulfill His will.
That's right.
You know,
And it will get fulfilled, man. Who has ever the scriptures speak about who has ever I don't know if it's say transgress, but whoever in a sense, just roughly paraphrasing, defied the will of the Lord,
Yeah, I know.
Who, what I'm saying? I think that's probably in the Apocrypha, maybe.
Who has ever resisted?
Yeah, who can
the
ever
will?
resist the will of the Lord, man?
Yeah, nobody.
Hell, even the sea is, I believe, it's in Isaiah. Even the ocean, they have a commandment that they can't cross.
Yeah, that's right.
See, so ain't nobody crossing the commandment of the Lord, man. If you say be put, you tell the water to be still, the water is still.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so who got that type of power, man? That water ain't spilt over.
Right.
You know?
So good luck with that time machine.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Want to build a time machine? We know why you want to build a time machine.
Damn.
Yeah,
You want to
right.
go all the way back to the beginning. You want to go back to Genesis 25. If I wouldn't have sold my birthright. Because this is all, the New World Order is all about the birthright.
That's it.
So they want to go back in time and go back to the when he was in the field.
He probably
Man, I
gonna
should have
murder
fast.
you.
Hey, man, we
No,
was
he
talking
gonna
about
murder
that.
something.
Man, I should have fast. You know?
It was a thing called seller's remorse.
Mm.
Trying to look that up.
But yeah, what is that? Seller's remorse?
Yeah, I looked it up a while ago, but let me see. Seller's remorse in Google says seller's remorse is a feeling of sadness or regret after selling a commodity that is emotionally and financially valued to the seller.
Mm.
It says oftentimes people experience seller's remorse when they sell an item such as a house, collector's item, or
So he
or the
had-
business.
Damn.
You can't sell us remorse.
So he going through seller's remorse. Hey, I gotta do a lesson on that.
Yeah.
He start going through seller's remorse.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I shouldn't have sold my
Yeah,
birthright.
that's right. That's right. That's right. Well, now it all
You don't
makes
think
sense.
things through.
Yeah, exactly. It all makes sense though. You know, they want that birthright back.
Yeah, they
so
want it
that's
back.
why they doing certain things. Man, that's why they like the chip, man, the RFID chip.
Utopia.
So that's why they trying to, you know, come at. They really want the elect, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Now he wanna accuse us. It's your
Yeah,
fault, nigga.
exactly.
It's your fault.
That's it.
Let me write these precepts down. That's a good lesson. I gotta write that down.
Well, I'll keep reading this Jeremiah 51, unless
You got it, bro.
You got it. You got it.
God, this is Jeremiah.
We gonna end it off in a minute. We got an hour in through the spirit, hour and 7 minutes. So you can end it with that if you want.
God, this is
Unless somebody else got something.
Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed.
Mm-hmm.
And balm goes into a ointment.
Yeah, healing one.
Yeah. But America has deadly wounds, you know, that you
Yeah,
can't just
exactly.
gloss over with some ointment. You know?
Like the scriptures talk about
Yeah.
Israel having putrefying sores.
Yeah.
You know, sores that can't be healed. America's, you better believe they way worse.
That's right.
It says, verse 9, it says, we have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even into the skies.
Right. They're gonna have to. All right. They're gonna have to, man. All right, because they're gonna know this place is gonna get eliminated, man. You know, it's gonna be scratched out the earth. You know. Yeah.
Well, just to back your point up with that, because this whole Revelation 18 go into what you just said, is, you know, the whole
Spirit.
God. I'm just gonna jump down to Revelation 18 and 4. I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues."
Mm.
You know, this come out of her is referring to being taken up in the
Lifted up.
chariots.
Yeah. 1 Thessalonians 4:16. He gonna tell us to come up hither.
Yep. Come up hither.
That's gonna be literal. That's literal.
Come up hither.
You know.
Wisdom of Solomon 5th chapter.
Twinkling of an eye.
Of his
Salvation.
salvation.
Yep. Strings of salvation. A twinkling of an eye. We shall be changed.
Yeah, and this is going for everyone to see too.
Yep.
It's gonna be a big event.
Yep.
You got it.
It says, verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven,
Mm.
and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Reward-
Yeah. From the serpent all the way until now. From Cain. From the serpent to Cain all the way till now. From the serpent to Cain to Esau.
But we understand why the Lord's wrath gonna be as fierce as it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And it ain't gonna be no remorse.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no remorse.
He-
Only for the elect.
He did a lot. It's time for this nigga to go.
well, the scriptures speak about him being a fugitive. You know, he was the Lord cursed the curse came and told him he was going to be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth.
Yep.
So now that fugitive is finally being brought to justice.
That's right.
You know, when you on the run, fleeing from justice, you know, you'll hide yourself, you'll change your, appearance, so you can
Change your name.
Yeah.
Well, remember off of what's the movie with my man's, with my nigga, the clone nigga, Jimmy Fox.
Oh yeah.
He was looking for those two brothers. They changed their names up and everything, you know. So and then he the bounty hunters. See, the bounty hunters eventually gonna catch your ass. You know, in this case, was it dead or alive? Yeah, the bounty hunter's gonna catch you, man. And the Lord is the bounty hunter. Yahweh is the bounty hunter. All right, and you're gonna get caught by the bounty hunter, man. All right, you can change your fucking name. You can get a tan. You know what I'm saying? You can try to sleep with dark skinned women, to get that pigment back. You ain't gonna fucking hide. That was a mark that was on you, man. That mark.
Spiritual.
You got a mark on you.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Revelation 18:6, really the whole chapter, but verse 6 it says, "Reward her even as she has rewarded you, and double to her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill unto her double."
Yeah, it's gonna be a huge judgment that's gonna happen, man. And that nuclear fire is something serious. Go ahead.
How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I am a seated queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
So you thought. You see, because that's that pride. That pride of Esau, Edom, beginning with the elites, because these normal peons, fuck them. They don't know what's going on. They don't even know who they are. But the elites, see, they know. Okay, go ahead.
It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning. Lord,
This is a sentencing. That sentencing is death. The heavens, man. It reached the heavens by the way of the prophets. Then you got the angels. So it's judgment. All right, so brothers can close it up. Ain't got
And with
nothing.
that, and Lord willing, this camp has been edifying to Akim. I hope that tuned in. And until next time, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat, Shemra
a double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, for the work of truth and sincerity. A Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball. Shalom.
Shalom.